started packing today. started packing, um, and it was funny because I'm like starting to move some things around. I'm like, oh, I don't have to do that yet. I can put that back in the drawer. It's like, no, Shara. Like, we're getting everything out of the drawer, everything out of the closet, and like putting it all out on the table, which like I'm sure that's a metaphor anyway, but for life in general, but physically putting everything out on the table, and uh, yeah, and starting to pack, and whenever I leave somewhere that I've been, even if it's for like a couple days, uh, I've been here longer than that, but even if I've been somewhere a couple days, I feel that kind of like nostalgia of like, okay, I'm leaving. And usually I kind of get that push of like, okay, now it's time to go. And not like a push, but like a nudge. Nudge is a better word. I get a nudge that is like, okay, time to go. And yeah, so I'm leaving here in a couple days, and yeah, I know it's time anyway. Like it is time to to move along. Time to move along. And yeah, everywhere that I go, it's like there's something new, and um, like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, even if it doesn't always feel like it. Like there's so many different kind of like strings and like things attached, and different reasons for things, and it's like this is where I needed to be. This is where I needed to go next, and I came, and and now we'll see where I'm going after that. And so yeah, it was cool that I'm packing today, and uh, right now I have the house to myself, and it's been raining a lot. It's been raining a lot, and and I'm like, when is the sun coming back? Because the clothes that I was altering, most of them are like summery clothes, and this is the jacket that I altered that I mentioned. I was, oh yeah, the story. I said I didn't edit the story, but here's the jacket. I sewed a little pockets, and um and yeah, I turned it into like a little kind of cardigan type thing. And then the outside is fluffy material instead of the like the gray. Can you see the sleeve? Yeah, the sleeve. And that wasn't what it looked like. It was this part was the whole jacket. So now it's like more of a fluffy, cozy, feminine jacket, which I like a lot. It's very comfortable. So yeah, sitting here, I listened to the new Taylor Swift album yesterday, and it was lovely, as are all of her albums. And yeah, it was funny because I say that a lot. I say that phrase a lot. It's okay. I noticed. Let's see. When I was listening to one of her songs, it was like, oh, her voice is like therapy, and and it's true. And on that particular song, and not even just that particular song, I feel like her last few albums have kind of had that feel, and that I don't even have to like know for sure what it is. It's just like, okay, listen to the song, and it just helps me to connect to part of myself and to connect to part of myself. I've been having lots of energetic things happening. Like as I'm talking, all of a sudden my body starts to heat up, like my head, and usually like the back down my neck. And I know people talk about like Kundalini awakenings and that type of thing. I don't think that I've actually had that happen, from what I've heard other people describe it, but I keep getting, like, all of a sudden my body feels really, really warm, and not just warm, but it, like it's on fire. Like it's on fire in my head, and like something's going to explode, but it doesn't. It doesn't fully explode, but I've been just kind of, whenever that happens, like I said, I started to feel that again just as I was talking. But as that starts to happen, I just kind of like letting it be there, not letting it be there, not resisting it. So with the podcast, I started to edit the one that I had recorded, and there was a lot of technical difficulties with the app, and it would like take me out of what I was editing like over and over and over again. And then I ended up writing like a little note on my phone of, okay, like I'm trying to do this thing, and then I keep getting taken out of it, and it's like what the message there, and like it being more about that than even like what I was trying to do in the first place. And as I'm talking, like my head feels like it's starting to spin. And when I talk to my sister, like we're very, very, because we have had a lot of the same experiences, and so like we get it. We get it. And so we'll be talking, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, like my head will just start moving. And I feel, and like shifting, and like something's happening right now, so give me a minute. And it's nice to have that person that I can talk to that gets it. And so yeah, I mean, with any of the videos that I posted on the other channel and this one, I feel like I am still like being authentic. I'm still being authentic, but as far as like, yeah, just let my head start spinning if I need to, because the energy is moving. And I was trying to decide if I wanted to talk about this or not, or if it was a good time and environment for me to talk about this. I'm kind of on the fence. I'm on the fence. It's like, I'm not like a big yes, not a big no, just kind of like, Maybe we'll do another video on it. I'll do another video on it. But I was talking about the podcast, and anyways, so that there was like multiple messages of like the reason why I was even doing it in the first place. And currently it's like, okay, I was doing it for me, and I did end up finishing like just cutting what I wanted to from it, and then I ended up just listening to the one, I think the one that I didn't even edit, but it's like the editing in and of itself was for one reason, and then me recording it was for multiple reasons. And then I listened to it yesterday, just like staring out the window, listening to it, and it was like the podcast was for me. Like I needed to hear that, and also recognizing too of like I'm so used to being the person that is editing other people's projects for doing that for a long time and then having a business and stuff. But now being like, okay, like what actually felt like high and like my highest my highest kind of place was to actually just record something spur of the moment and then have somebody else edit it, and having like, okay, here's the audio for this, and this is kind of what I'm wanting, and being kind of in a different role. And I think I was just assuming that like I needed to be the one that was doing everything because I have a tendency to want to do that. I really do. So I wasn't planning on saying this until it just started coming out. The things that I've recorded, I have 2 that I recorded, and I do think it would be nice to have a podcast and having somebody chop out the parts that don't need to be there, and what you do in a podcast of like seeing what I wanted at the beginning and end to be like, because I hadn't really thought about that either, but just like partnering with somebody else that wanted to do that part, and so yeah, so if you're watching this and you would like to do that with me, then let me know. You can comment below and I'll see it. But yeah, and it would currently it would be for the experience versus monetary exchange. So if that's something that you would like to do, let me know. But yeah, just getting to the place of like I don't have to be the one that does all of it. And with my film background of doing, which is a good thing that you learn how to do everything, and then a lot of the time people will like specialize in one thing, but it's like, okay, I don't have to do all of it, and I can start letting other people in to be able to kind of collaborate and have it be more of a joint effort. And it was 1313. I've been seeing that number a lot, 13. It's very cloudy again, and it's been raining a lot, but yeah, my summer clothes, I will wear them. We'll wear them soon, hopefully. Maybe since nobody's here, I can kind of practice the song that I wrote. And yeah, just kind of start singing. And I started another Instagram, which I'm excited about too, because it's like, it's all new. It's new. I need to change my profile picture, but I haven't taken one yet. And it's like I'm in a new place, and it feels like new energy. It's like I have my new YouTube channel. So yeah, it was cool to just like start posting pictures that feel good for me to do it. And like I'm just being myself is what it is. Like I'm just being myself, not doing something for some other reason to like gain something or to like impress somebody or to appear a certain way to somebody. It's just like what do I want to do? And one thing I wanted to talk about a little bit was I think it was yesterday yesterday and I mean today too, but